Hello, and how's yourself doing today? As you can very well see, I'm not in the combine. As we figured, it was going to start raining at supper time, and lo and behold, it pished down. So, yeah, still cloudy, damp, so we're working on the yard. Yeah, that's my baler tractor hooked up to 25,000 bushel bin. Which I'm about to steal because I need to go and do some yard work. But there's a reason the truck is sitting here, because a friend of mine that, well, I like to call him friend, hey Brent, he's been after me to buy this one motorcycle. I found it for a couple of years now, and he texted me, and I figured, well, I'm never going to do anything with it, so might as well let someone do something with it. And I know he'll do a hell of a job with it because he builds phenomenal motorcycles. Been in magazines. So, yeah, bikes. This is some of my bikes. So, a couple of old Hondas. There's a bit of everything in here. You guys will be able to see it. Yeah, it's covered in bird poop because it's in one of our sheds. Actually, this shed is going to have to be mucked out because we're going to be spray insulating this whole place and turning it into a workshop. I don't know if I said that already in one of my videos, but so yeah, this will be kind of nice because it's got a nice concrete floor. So, and it's got a nice big door to run the tractors and combine and swathers and stuff in here. But anyway, so you guys will all see. Really nice. I like this. This bike runs. It actually does run. Honestly, a lot of these bikes are fairly close to being a bike, and then there's every so often there's parts bikes in here, because usually when I pick up one, there's usually a parts one with it. So predominantly XS's and CBs. Don't get very many Suzis out here, or British bikes. I have one Suzuki, and that's my my GT. It's over at the other farm, but so yeah, there's just a whole hoot of everything. Yam triples, got a few of those. Gotta love that, the sissy bar, total 70s. And then yeah, some old snowmobiles back in there. Yeah, so even a Motobicane, little French bike. This was a poor soul that got in a fire. I think it's a Cub. I think it's a Honda Cub. But you guys out there, let me know if you know what it is, because like I said, I found it. It was in the fire. But that's not the one I'm actually going to be talking to you about. I don't see you ever going to talk to you about. This bike here, sad story. I've been after a Vespa for a long time. Is it a Vespa or Lambretta? I'm not actually sure. There's not enough of it. But this used to be an entire bike, and I pestered the person who knew about it until they were getting pissed off. And so then finally I said about this, and they said, oh, I think they're ready to part with it. So they said, well, go and check. So I went over to his old tractor. I went over to his dad's place and said about picking this bike up. And there's somebody, the sprayer sitting down, you can see that down there, big New Holland sprayer. So I said about picking this Vespa up, and so I went over there and looked at this, and said, where's the rest of it? Turns out he was in the middle of moving, and the rest of it went in a dumpster. Went to the garbage dump. Yeah. A complete original Vespa. Lost. Anyway, I digress. So, the bike that I'm going to be loading up here fairly shortly. Long story short, a neighbor of mine knew that I was into old vehicles and whatnot. So he said, there's a place near me, come check it out, there's some old vehicles in the bush. So lo and behold, off I went. So I get into this yard, go back into the bushes, and lo and behold, there's a couple of old vehicles. So I'm looking them over, and they're fairly decent, but they're pretty banged up and whatnot. So I gotta go wandering around the yard, see if I can see anything else of any interest. And heck is that noise? We're being attacked by the Germans. The Germans are coming. So lo and behold, I trip over a piece of metal sticking up out of the ground, and I look down, see this piece of metal, and I'm looking at it and thinking, I recognize that thing's, I think I know what that is. So I dust it off, and what I see sticking out of the ground is this. Now, most people won't really have a hot tinker's skiddly-doo what that is until you add this to it. And as you keep coming forward to that. Now, most people will be looking at it going, it's a piece of scrap, so what? Needless to say, after a little bit of investigating, because I knew kind of what it was, but after some investigating and looking into this, which is a fender light, this is a front fender. End of the handlebars, bob tanks. Yeah, it's a Harley. It's a 1948 Harley-Davidson. Now, as you can see, there is no engine. Chances are the engine would be no use. It would be absolutely poached because it was in the ground, buried, bulldozed with the farmyard. But what is of value are the castings, probably a serial number somewhere. I wouldn't know where to find it. I don't know much about Harley-Davidsons. I just know Harley-Davidsons. I just know what to look at. But this is the part that's worth the most money. The Springer fork. Even though, actually this side is still good. Even though this side has a kick in it, in the leg, you could straighten it. It is still an original, classic. Geez, you can actually see there's still paint on it. So yeah, this buddy wants to buy it, and I wasn't really interested in selling it. I don't know if you can see me, but I thought, heck, could do with the money. And I have enough projects, as you can see by the bikes. I also have one of these. Now, you guys saw my trucks at the other yard. There's a few kicking around. As you can see, $1954. Yeah. Now, that is actually probably quite believable for mileage because it's a grain truck. It probably never went very far. As far as I know, most of its life was spent on a farm that was in, within a dozen miles of the grain elevator. So those miles actually might be accurate. And I actually drove it here. It's a beauty old truck. Straight. Everything's there. All of the emblems, the rings, everything. Just a gorgeous old truck. So, yeah. Like I said, I have enough projects. So I am not too sad to see the Harley go. It was a bit more of a talking point than an actual ever going to be done. It was going to be wall art, maybe. There's Dad's old Massey Harris. It's a 32. And then my brother's project. Yeah, that's right, guys. That's a 66 Mustang coupe. And don't worry, the interior is in a safe place away from critters, teeth, and all that stuff. But yeah, that's just a quick update. Now, please, if anybody can put any information into this next part, because I'm stumped. I shot a video for you guys yesterday from the combine. I did a whole spiel and and then they wouldn't let me upload it from my iPhone because it was over 15 minutes. Sure, there's a way. So if anybody out there knows in YouTube land, stick it down there. Let me know if there's a way, because like I said, I have another video, a good one. Good as compared to my videos. A good one, because like I said, it's to do with combines and all that good stuff. So, yeah. Get your fingers ticking and let me know what you think. Like I said, I just have everything in here. There's a few more bikes, but like I said, it's just stashed away for the future, because you never know. It'd end up in a garbage dump or crushed in a scrapyard somewhere, which I'd hate to see. These old CBs, like, they're really getting popular. So anyway, so bye Harley. Another snowmobile, Yamaha. So I'm going to sign off now because I wouldn't want to get to 15 minutes. So I will see you in the next one. Tatty bye for now.